We had another 5.1 magnitude earthquake in the subduction zone here south of Crete in the Aegean Sea of Greece. The thing is that we've had a tremendous amount of large earthquakes. The 18th of May, 5.8. We've had 5.3s, 5.1 today, 4.6, 4.9. And these are not too deep. They're about 10 kilometers depth, most of them. But the thing is that they're ongoing and they are not small. On the subduction ridge of the area, today we had the 5.1. Of course, most people there, in the southern area of Crete, people don't report it to USGS, obviously. That's why we don't have USGS reports on this. But we've had a number of very big earthquakes. Basically, it's a swarm in this area, about 10 kilometers depth. And why is this going on? As you can see, it's about a third of a distance between Crete and Libya, the coast of Libya, which is around here. And it's a subduction right on the tectonic plate, right here, subduction zone of the Hellenic Trench. And we can see that the shake map stops in this block. Unfortunately, it doesn't go further, but if you extrapolate the lines, you can see that it was, this one today was 5.1. This was the 5.8 that I'm looking at here. But basically, 5.1 is around out here. This whole area is shaking. Now, the area of the subduction zone, the seismotectonics of the Mediterranean region and vicinity, seismically active due to the northward convergence of the 4 to 10 millimeters a year of the African plate with respect to the Eurasian plate, along a complex plate boundary. The convergence began about 50 million years ago and was associated with the closure of the Tethys Sea. The Tethys Sea, the modern day Mediterranean Sea. Let's go back, we can see this better. Okay, that's the African plate, the Eurasian plate, and the Mediterranean Sea. The highest rates of seismicity in the Mediterranean region are found along the Hellenic subduction arc, which is this thing here, and of the southern Greece, and along the North Anatolian fault zone. And you can see that right here. That's that fault right there, and it goes down into Athens this way and this way here. And southern Italy, the Calabrian subduction zone, southern Italy. Local high rates of convergence at the Hellenic subduction is 35 millimeters per year, associated with back arc spreading throughout Greece and western Turkey. This is western Turkey. Above the subducting Mediterranean oceanic crust, and crustal normal faulting throughout this region is manifestation of extensional tectons associated with back arc spreading. The region of the Marianas Sea, which is right here, that's the sea, is a transition zone between this extensional regime to the west and the strike slip region to the North Anatolia Fault, which is right here. You can even see that as a groove in the earth. The North Anatolian Fault accommodates much of the right lateral horizontal motion, 23 to 24 millimeters per year, between the Anatolian microplate and the Eurasian plate. As the Anatolian microplate is being pushed westward to further accommodate the closure of the Mediterranean Sea, it's closing up because the basin caused by the collision of the African plate going this way and the Arabian plates in southeastern Turkey. Subduction of the Mediterranean seafloor beneath the Tyrrhenian Sea at the Calabrian subduction, right here. And the seafloor beneath the Tyrrhenian Calabrian subduction caused a significant zone of seismicity around Sicily. and southern Italy, of course, right here. And this is where we have our Mount Etna and Stromboli volcanoes right here. Active volcanoes are located above intermediate depth earthquakes in Cyclades right here, and the Aegean Sea in southern Italy right here. The Mediterranean region, there's written record several centuries long documenting pre-industrial 20th century seismicity. Earthquakes have historically caused widespread damage across central and southern Greece, Cyprus, Sicily, Crete, and the Nile Delta right here, northern Libya here, the Atlas Mountains this way of North Africa. Let's go this way, the Atlas Mountains, North Africa right here, and the Iberian Peninsula, Mexico, Portugal. The 1903 magnitude 8.2 Kythera earthquake, Kythera being this island here, that's Kythera, right there, that's Antikythera. That's where the Antikythera device, that celestial clock, was found, is right here. That's Kythera, that's Antikythera. Anti meaning opposite Kythera. So this is what we're talking about. We have had a tremendous amount of big earthquakes in this region. 1903 at 8.2 Antikythera right here. In 1926, magnitude 7.8 in Rhodes, the island of Rhodes is here, are the largest instrumentally recorded Mediterranean earthquakes, most of which are associated with subduction zone tectonics. Between 1939 and 1999, a series of devastating 7+ earthquakes propagating westward along the North Anatolian Fault. As we know, that's in Turkey, North Anatolian Fault, right here. And beginning with the 1938 7.8 Erzincan earthquake on the east end of the North Anatolian Fault, and 1999 7.6 Izmit earthquakes located western end of the fault, and struck one of Turkey's most densely populated, and that's around Constantinople, which is about what, I don't know how many tens of millions live there. Now, although seismicity rates are comparatively low along the northern margin of the African continent, large destructive earthquakes have been recorded and reported from Morocco in the western Mediterranean to the Dead Sea. And this is the Dead Sea right here. The Dead Sea. In the eastern Mediterranean, the 1980 7.3 El Asnam earthquake was one of Africa's largest and most destructive earthquakes in the 20th century. So this is having a lot of seismicity lately. We remember the big ones in Albania, and this one here with the west coast here of Greece, and now we have these, which, as I said before, they're what I'm concerned about is the fact that, okay, these are just the past day. This is the latest one today, is 5.1, but they're big. As you can see, they're not tiny. Most of them are, 4+, 4.5+, 4.3, 5.1, 5.3, 4. They're biggish. Around 10 kilometers depth. Right there, 10 kilometers depth. So as you can see, there's tens of them here in the past few days. And what I'm concerned about is that they're so big. And that's the area right there. Okay. And the ones south of Rhodes as well are not small. Okay, so this is the latest here in the Mediterranean region. Thank you for your support, and leave your comments. Thank you. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.